going on YouTube? Spirit Smoker here, out in the beautiful park near where I live. You can see I'm leaning up against a tree that's sort of hanging over a nice little stream or river. Beautiful wooded area, very peaceful. Here with my sweetheart and our dog that you've seen before. So you're going to what I'm smoking. I'm just smoking some mix that I threw into my little pouch here. Getting some maple notes and some latakia. I just threw a bunch of stuff in there, not even really knowing what it was. Little mismatched things. So, I'm smoking that in my sandblasted black Argo USA pipe. It's actually a really good pipe brand. If you ever come across them, I definitely recommend picking one up. It's a very hardy pipe. They have a 3mm hole, and the draw is fantastic. I packed this thing pretty tight, and it still has a great draw. So today I thought I'd share with you why I chose the name Spirit Smoker for my YouTube channel. Basically, the reason has to do with my girlfriend and I were going on a hike. It was part of the Appalachian Trail, sort of a loop, and we met a bunch of people at the first shelter. They were very, very nice, and we started kind of talking around the campfire, sort of a thing. And it was right after dinner, and I had brought a pipe. It's a really cool moose pipe. If I haven't shown that to you, I will later. That my girlfriend got for me. So I'm smoking. They thought it was funny that I smoked a pipe and everything. And so, as I said, we were talking around the campfire, and someone asked if anyone had any ghost stories, and I said, well, I do. From my previous job, I had so many ghost stories because there were so many buildings that were said to be haunted, and everything there was, it was always fun, seeing what you could get out of them. Well, so I told my ghost story, which I'll share with you in a minute. They really liked it. We all went to bed, got all packed up the next morning, and headed out. Well, they kind of left before us, and then they ended up sort of taking a break. And we ended up catching up to them. And they said, by the way, we wanted to tell you that we picked your trail name for you. That's kind of what they do around here, I guess, is rather than giving your real name on a trail, you kind of give your trail name. So they gave me the trail name of Spirit. And they thought that was kind of fitting because I was telling ghost stories or spirits, about spirits and, things like that. I said, okay, I like that. So Spirit was my trail name. So I connected those and just put Spirit Smoker together as an homage to that story. Well, so the ghost story that I told them, one of the ghost stories that I told them, the one that I prefer, goes something like this. My sergeant and I were closing up different areas of the campus, and we went into our old auditorium, which was said to be haunted. So we go in, and we go to the back of the auditorium behind all the seats, and we shut off all the lights from the control panel back there. Then she takes out her flashlight, and we kind of go through and zigzag, make sure that there's no one, in the seats or anything like that. Check all over. And she says, hey, You want to see a flashlight turn on and off by itself? Yeah. So she takes my flashlight, which is, at the time, it was a one of those crappy twist flashlights from Maglite, like the mini Maglites. So she takes it and she turns it just barely so it's off. But that basically, like, if you push on it, you know, if you push the ends together, it would turn on. So she puts it on the stage right in front of us, facing us. And we sit down in the seats in the front row. And I should mention here that this sergeant, come to find out, is a third-generation Wiccan who also had a rather strong connection with TAPS, or basically ghost hunters. So she actually knew how to do this kind of thing. She was trained to do it, especially even just within her family. So we're sitting there and she says, if anyone is here and you'd like to speak to us, all you have to do is turn the flashlight on for yes and leave it off for no. Okay. So then she says, would anyone here like to speak with us? And the flashlight turned on. Of course, my reaction is, what the hell? Kind of made me sit up in my seat a little bit. So she says, okay, you can turn it off now. The light slowly shuts off. So she asks some more questions. Are you a man? Nothing. Are you a woman? Light turns on. Okay, go ahead and shut it off. Shuts off. So she starts asking some more questions. Different things like, were you a child? You know, different questions about the spirit. So finally she gets to a couple questions that I thought were a little invasive, honestly, to ask a spirit. Not that I've ever done it before, but they're interesting. So she asks, did you die here? And the light won't turn on. Now we knew that there was a person who had hung themselves in that building years and years and years ago. A long time ago, before either of us started ever working there. Or rather, ever started working there. And so she thought that was strange. So she asked a couple more questions like, did you die in a fire? Did you kill yourself? Basically, a lot of questions about how the spirit became a spirit rather than a person. And it wouldn't answer any of them. So finally she said, are you afraid to talk to us? And the light came on. And it goes out. And then she said, do you want us to leave? Not only did the flashlight turn on, every single light in that auditorium turned on. As I said before, all the light switches are in the back of the auditorium. No one else is in that building. It's late at night. All of the lights turned on in that building, or in that auditorium. Well, I don't have to tell you, I grabbed my flashlight and we took off running through that door as fast as we could. And as we're running out, the light shut off. That was a little freaky. Sort of gave me a new perspective on the spirit world. There's a few other stories that I'll share with you at a later time. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of that and tell you why I chose the name Spirit Smoker and share that story with you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any cool, ghost stories or anything like that, I love hearing them. Post a response video or a comment. I love hearing stuff like that. So I'm going to finish this up. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.